This you are on mute, I think.
So we can't hear you.
Just a minute, just a minute. I'm really sorry. 1 second. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible. So we are unable to hear you right now.
Am I visible too?
Yeah.
Finally.
Finally. So I was just on the way. So I would like to ask one question from Toastmaster Smith. So Toastmaster Smith, what do you think about Pink City Toastmasters Club? That it had just split it into two parts, into two great clubs. So is it the first split of PCTC?
No, I think there have been multiple splits of PCTC in the
So
past.
how many? How many in concrete?
1 PTC, 2 Sprouts. I think 3 or 4.
So 3 or 4?
I think 3.
So that's okay. Any other answers from anyone else? Any other different answer?
I'm not sure.
So that's even okay. How many of you are aware that there has been 3 splits? Okay, 1. No one else? So even many of you were not aware about even 1 split, 2 split, 3 split. So let me just come to you about the reality. So the reality is quite near to what Toastmaster Smith has told. The reality is absolutely correct, 3. So this is the 3rd split of Pink City Toastmasters Club. The first one was Jaipur Toastmasters. Second one, Sprouts Toastmasters. And the 3rd one is this one. So what's the club name? I'm not even sure about
Ajmer Toastmasters.
No, this one. This new club name.
Eternal Toastmasters Clubs.
Eternal, yes. Now, one more myth I just got to know from Smith's answer, which was the second split. So, Smith, can you please answer?
Sprouts.
Sprouts. Any other answer? Any other answer? No. So, someone had just, I think, spoken Ajmer Toastmasters. So, any one of you aware about that thing? Ajmer Toastmasters was a split from PCTC. Initially, all the members of Ajmer Toastmasters were added to PCTC. And then, for the convenience and for many other purposes, we splitted PCTC into the Ajmer Toastmasters. Though it was a separate club, never a joint meeting has happened, even with the PCTC and Ajmer, but virtually it was Ajmer Toastmasters in the PCTC only. All the members were added in the PCTC, and they have been conducting their own separate meeting in Ajmer. And once they became 20, we splitted them and we formed a new club. And conceptually, Sprouts was a part of PCTC only, but actually it was not a split, because Sprouts member, we have actually conducted meetings for Sprouts, at a different location, which is Vaishali Nagar. And further, there was a club, Vodafone Toastmasters Club. Someone of you might have heard about it. So that Vodafone Toastmasters Club was dying. And we converted that club into Sprouts Toastmasters with both clubs' consent. So both clubs were ready to migrate into Sprouts, and we converted that club into Sprouts, and we added all the members of Sprouts Toastmasters Club into the Vodafone and changed the name. And that's a permitted thing in Toastmasters. So that's one thing which a myth was there in many of yours mind, which I've just given you the reality. And there are so many other realities which I'm going to make you aware during this meeting. And that's what the theme is all about. So let's talk about the myths about the club formation, because this is the first meeting after the club split. So after the split, we should know the history of our club, the golden history, because PCTC is the oldest community club of Jaipur, and even not just Jaipur, of Rajasthan. This is the first community club. Please stress on the word community, because there are so many other clubs which are not community clubs. For example, VIT Toastmasters, SKIT Toastmasters, these clubs were there even before the PCTC, but they were not the community club. Me and you, we are not a part of VIT college, so we could not be the member of that club. So that's a small difference between community club and other clubs. So let's move forward to the meeting. So the meeting is divided into 3 parts that we all know. So without wasting time, I would like to invite the heart of Toastmasters, the general evaluation, the general evaluator, so that the general evaluator would introduce his role, his team players, and he would do the general evaluation during the whole meeting. So I would like to invite Toastmaster Iksha for the general evaluation.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. A very good evening to all of you, and happy to be a part of this meeting after amazing rains today. So today I'm also going to bust a myth about feedback and criticism. We all think that feedback is something to be taken to heart and it's about pointing out our weaknesses, but no, feedback is also about strengthening our strong points and working to improve on our weaker points. So with this intention in mind, today I will play the role of general evaluator to point out the good points, the strong points of our meeting, and to help us improve with the improvement points of our meeting. And I will be doing this with the help of an amazing team of auxiliary role players. So let me invite auxiliary role players one by one to introduce themselves and their roles. I will first like to invite to the timer Toastmaster Arnav.
Good evening, everyone. My duty would be to keep a check on your timing and so that you don't exceed the limit. For the table topic session, you can speak. You have to speak a minimum of 1 minute, where I would show my green card, and I'll show a yellow card after you reach 1 minute 30 seconds, and then a red card when you exceed 2 minutes, and there will be a grace period of 30 seconds. So that would be my duty. Best of luck for the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arnav. And let's move on to the next auxiliary role player, the R counter, Toastmaster Vedika.
Thank you, Toastmaster Iksha. Hello, everyone. A very good evening to all of you. I hope you all are doing pretty well in this pleasant weather. Okay. So my name is Vedika Goyal and I have been assigned as a role of R counter for today's meeting. So I personally think that role of R counter is quite weird, because every time after speeches and evaluation sections, we have to come with our report and tell the faults and mistakes. But as our general evaluator said, that feedbacks are really important and they help us to work on our weaker points. So the R counter report is for the best. It will help you to get a good command on your fluency and your speaking skills. So today in my report, I will include all of your, if you are using short pauses, long pauses, ums, ahs, all the fillers and all. So don't worry about it. I will try to make this report as flawless as I can, and all the best to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vedika. We are really looking forward to your report today. And today for grammarian, we don't have just one grammarian, we have two grammarians, Toastmaster Akshita Soni, and along with her, Toastmaster Candy.
Thank you, Toastmaster Iksha. So I'm the grammarian for today's meeting, and as a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers and listening carefully to their usage of language. And I will take note of any misuse of English language as well as outstanding words used during the meeting and quotes. As a grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce word of the day, which is adoration. It means deep love or respect for someone. For example, I look at my teachers with adoration. I request everybody to use word of the day as much as you can. And whenever someone uses it, please show thumbs up sign to encourage them. So that's it. Over to you, journal evaluator.
Toastmaster Akshita, I'm sure today's meeting will be adorable. And the next auxiliary role player for today is the Half Master, Toastmaster Megha. So I hope we are following the agenda. We have a Half Master today.
It's Kirti.
Okay, so we have the Half Master, Toastmaster Kirti.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Iksha. So, why are we all in this Toastmaster club? The most important reason behind this is we are here to improve our communication skills. But what if if there is no one to listen carefully? What are we speaking? So here, this is the role of mine today. I'm the Half Master of the day. I'll be listening the meeting as a whole very carefully and taking some questions out of it. And at the end of the meeting, when called upon by General Evaluator, I'll be presenting my detailed report and also some interesting questions about this meeting. So that's all from my side.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kirti. So keep yourself hooked to the meeting till the end, because Toastmaster Kirti is really going to test your listening ability. So this is from my side, and now I will come back with my report at the end of the meeting when called upon by Toastmaster of the day. So over to
General Evaluator, we have Activity Master also. Can you please invite the Toastmaster Mukul as an Activity Master also?
Sure. So today we are back with the amazing and interesting activity of the Activity Master, which will be played by none other than Toastmaster Mukul. Toastmaster Mukul, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Iksha. Thank you, Toastmaster Iksha, for inviting me. So I will be the Activity Master for today's meeting, and that role will be played by me if time allows. So in this Activity Master role, we will have some fun, interesting kind of activity so that everyone can engage in that Activity Master role. Okay, so my role will be at the end of the meeting. Over to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Iksha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mukul. And now I hand over the stage back to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nitish.
Thank you so much, a duly adorable Toastmaster Iksha. Now, I have a question not for you, but for your team, except TM Mukul. So Toastmaster Mukul, please do not answer for my question. And yes, not also you, General Evaluator. This question is for our counter grammarian and timer. And yes, also for Half Master. When did the PCTC was started with how many members? I repeat, when did PCTC started with how many members? So anyone out of 4? Okay, so Toastmaster under 5. Any other different answer? Our counter, what is your answer? Just a guess. Because all I want is myth. This is all about myths and realities. So there are so many myths. Let me just know what all are the myths. So Art Master says 10. So what about others? Timer? Counter? What's your reply? Just a guess. How many members?
I guess 5 only.
Okay. So let me come to the fifth member of the GE team, Activity Master. What's your answer?
3 members. Two, basically, majorly there were 2 members, you and Rajat.
So absolutely, the reality is beyond the myth. Myth was 3 to 5 or even 10. So the correct reality is 2. Pink City Toastmasters Club was initially started with 2 members. We conducted 5 to 7 meetings with just 2 members. Initial 5 to 7 meetings, there were just 2 members. I used to be the TMOD and the other one used to be the G. I used to be the speaker, he used to be the evaluator. I used to be the timer and he used to be the grammarian. Even I used to be the sergeant at arms, he used to be the presiding officer. In that way, we used to do the meetings even till 1.5 months until we got the third one. And it continued with even 5 to 7 members for another 2 to 3 months, because it takes a lot of time to get initial 5 to 10 members. And then it got increased exponentially. And finally, it took total 9 months to give birth to the first child of Rajasthan, Pink City Toastmasters Club. So from April, it took to December to reach up to the 20 members. So that's a reality of Pink City Toastmasters Club. That's an amazing reality, which gives you a power to the members that yes, we can do anything. If with just 2 members, we can form a club, I think we can do anything. Do you all agree with me?
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt you. If you allow, can I share my screen?
Sure.
Yeah. Wait a second. So this is the picture of the very first meeting, if you are all able to see.
Okay. Wow.
So there are the 3 members, including Nitesh sir, and I think 2 other members from different region of Toastmaster, right, sir?
Absolutely. So this is me, and the another one is another member, and the photo taking person is, so this is the third 3 members meeting. Yeah, it's a 31st May 2015.
15.
So as I just said, 15, yeah. So we started almost around 1st April. 1.5 months we continued with 2 members. The third member joined was this ma'am. I'm just forgetting the name. So the another one who is just sitting opposite to me is the area director in Mumbai, who just happened to visit Jaipur, and he visited our club. And the person taking the picture is the second member, which I'm talking about, Toastmaster Rajat. Toastmaster Rajat Agrawal. So that's me and Rajat, we started the club, and the third member joined almost at the end of May. So that's a small myth and realities of Pink City Toastmasters Club. So do you feel something interesting in it? I can see some nodding faces. That's good. So let's move forward to the first speech of the day. The first speech is, again, an amazing speaker, which even a lot of people are fond of to witness his speeches. And I'm sure he's back, and people are really excited to see him speaking on the stage again. And evaluator is even more amazing. He's none other than president of the club, Toastmaster Mukul. I hope you are still the president. I'm not sure because I'm not visiting the club frequently.
Yeah. Still I am.
Perfect. So I would like to invite first the president of the club to introduce or to give the speech objective to the past president of the club for his speeches. Toastmaster Mukul as an evaluator.
Thank you, Nitesh sir. From past president to the current president, and current president is going to evaluate the again past president. Thank you so much. So thank you, Nitesh sir. So I am going to evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Smith. Toastmaster speech is attempting level 3, and the purpose statement of his speech: the purpose of this project for the member to work with a group to practice reaching consensus on any topic, and time is 20 minutes. I request timer to show the green card, yellow card, and the red card as defined by the Toastmaster Smith at the starting of the meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster Smith. I wish you all the best for the speech.
Evaluator, can you please tell the timings to the timer again?
Okay. So timing for the Toastmaster Smith speech is green card on the 15-minute, yellow card on 17 and a half, red card on the 20 minute. After that, Toastmaster Smith is going to conclude his entire speech and he's going to speech for next 2 to 3 minutes. So again, green card on 2 minutes, yellow card on 2 minutes 30 seconds, and red card on the 3 minutes.
I've just one doubt. Is that in continuation? Okay.
Yes. You will be notified by the Toastmaster Smith only.
Yes. So
Okay.
once the first red card ends, then you can start with the second timing.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, I hope I am clear. So now I would like to invite our very first speaker, Toastmaster Smith, for his panel discussion. He's going to more brief about it. Over to you, Toastmaster Smith.
Toastmaster Smith, stage is yours.
नमस्कार देवी और सज्जनों, स्वागत है आपका आज के इस अद्भुत चर्चा में जिसका नाम है कौन बोलेगा हिंदी। मैं हूं आपका होस्ट और दोस्त टोस्टमास्टर स्मिथ। Now raise your hand if you did not understand a single word of it. Anyone raising their hand? No. So Hindi is a language that we've all grown up listening to. For most of us, it's still our primary language. It's the language in which we think. And I realized if we think in that language, should we discuss that whether this language should be allowed in our club, or maybe if allowed, how should it be? What should it be? I just had a random thought in my mind and I thought, why not keep a discussion on it? So today's panel discussion would be on the topic, what should we do about the usage of Hindi in our club? Before I jump into the discussion, let me first introduce my panelists. The first panelist that I have today is the current EC member of this club, Toastmaster Abhishek. The second panelist that I have is a former EC member and current pathway chair of this club, that is Toastmaster Eksha. The third member that I have on my panel is a newly joined member of this club, that is Toastmaster Megha. And finally, to bring in some outside view, we have Toastmaster from a different club who used to be a member of PCTC before. So we have Toastmaster Akansha for that. Before the panelists start, I just like to set some ground rules. First, this is a discussion, not a prime time TV debate. So please keep it like that. Secondly, my name is Smith, not Arnab Goswami. So I'll ensure every panelist get a chance to speak. And thirdly, please be respectful of each other's views, even if you do not agree with it. With that being said, I'd like the Tech Master to put all my panelists on the spotlight as well, because I'm not just going to be speaking, the panelists would be taking. My role here would be more of a moderator as a guide to help the panel reach a consensus. So Tech Master host, can you just put all the panelists? Toastmaster Akansha is there.
I am doing.
Yeah, Toastmaster Eksha is there. Toastmaster Abhishek.
Yes, I'm available.
And Toastmaster Megha. Okay, I think all my panelists are there. With that being said, I'd like everyone to share their views on the topic and if possible, one solution that we can do about this topic. Starting with our current EC member, Toastmaster Abhishek.
Thank you, the GD moderator, Toastmaster Smith, for giving me the opportunity to start this session. Yeah, the topic you brought in front of our eyes, that Hindi should be allowed in Toastmasters. We all know that language is not a barrier, and I hope everyone will agree with it. Can I have a raise of hand who are agreeing with my points? Almost everyone. Yes. So if language is not a barrier, then why we should not allow Hindi sometimes in our club? We have already saw a lot of clubs opening only on Hindi. We have Hindi Toastmasters Club. We have bilingual Toastmasters Club, Hindi and English Toastmasters Club. We may also soon going to see a lot of bilingual language Toastmasters Club. Then why we should not allow Hindi as our second language in Toastmasters Club? Yes, we should, because sometimes when a guest joins our meeting, he or she sometimes hesitates to speak in English, like what to speak. Then to ease the load of the member, we can allow the member to speak in Hindi. Like you can tell your name in Hindi, what you do in Hindi, and what you like in meeting can be spoken in English, in Hindi, if the member is facing any issue in speaking English. Yes, Toastmasters is a good place, is a best place to learn English, to communicate in English. But when it comes to a barrier, language should not be the barrier for for anyone. Over to you, Smith.
Thank you very much, Abhishek. I think most of us would agree with our views, with your views. So let's have our next panelist, Toastmaster Eksha, on this topic.
Thank you, Toastmaster Smith. So my point of view is that for anything that is available in this world, it's driven by the rule of demand and supply. Anything for which there is a demand, there will be a supply. When people are joining Toastmaster Club, so the target audience which is joining, they also have one thing in mind, which is improving upon their English speaking skills. Although I agree what to Toastmaster Abhishek said, that language is not a barrier for a good communication, but the type of audience that we are targeting might be different for approaching to a Hindi speaking club. For example, like my mother, she is a Hindi speaker. She would want to join a club which is operating in Hindi and might not be comfortable in English. But a person who wants to improve his English speaking skill might not be comfortable to coming a meeting which is operating in Hindi. Having said that, I think the only judge for whether we should go for a Hindi speaking club or not are the members who are part of it. And we should always know what is their viewpoint on this. On a trial basis, it can be started as a once in a month affair, but I have my own apprehensions about whether this club will be, whether that meeting will be operating completely in Hindi or in English, because these days, the generation that we are operating in, it's very difficult to find people who know how to speak proper Hindi. Sorry to say, but that includes myself as well. So with this, I rest my case for now and pass on the stage back to you, Toastmaster Smith. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I completely agree with your concern. For most of us, Toastmaster has always been that platform where we come to improve our English skills. Definitely, it has helped me as well. I completely agree with that particular point. Next, I'd like to add Toastmaster Megha to the discussion. Since you're a newly joined member, what are your aspirations from the club and what are your views on the topic?
Thank you, Toastmaster Smith. So, like coming back to what the discussion point is, what should we do about Hindi in our club? And when I read the club mission of Toastmasters International, it says, we provide a supportive, positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Now, talking about this mission, I think we all have a general notion. When I joined the club, I wanted to improve my communication skills. Now, coming to whether it is a Hindi speakers club or an English speakers club, since English is now a universal language, and we in most of the industries are communicating in English because we have team from India, we have team from other countries. So common language is English, and that has been accepted internationally. So we really can't do anything about it. It has been accepted internationally, and we have to follow the path. So my notion about thinking about the club mission and thinking about my personal goals comes to, yes, we should do something about it, that nobody in the club speaks, at least try to avoid Hindi in this club at least. So that is my take. And I have few suggestions on it. Like there are a lot of things that we can do to really go in that direction. Achieving the goal of an English speaking club. I really classify this group as an English speaking club, and hence we should avoid Hindi at any case. Now there could be, we all are motivated to learn, And that is why we are all here. That is why we are part of it. So we will not beat the bush around motivation and things. And I really appreciate and the adoration that has been bestowed upon me to present like in front of so many people and to talk about whether Hindi should be allowed. There are a few things that we can really work on. That could be, the first thing could be to ask the mentors to help the mentees. We can have something like, since Toastmaster Smith talked about habits, we can have a cue. We need to really invest in, we really need to incentivize, like we need to give something to the achiever, something like the award like Achiever of the Month, who really improved from speaking English to English. That's my take. Passing back the stage to you, Toastmaster Smith.
Thank you, Toastmaster Megha. I think again that's like a valid concern that Toastmasters for us is again mainly an English learning platform, something we've not been actively doing in our schools because our schools don't promote that much of public speaking and other things, because of which we turn to Toastmasters for improving that particular aspect of our life. Next, I'd like to add Toastmaster Akansha to bring in some new views.
I hope I'm clearly audible.
You're audible, yeah.
Okay, listening to all the panelists member, I have a kind of similar opinion to a few, and also which is not in tandem with what Toastmaster Megha has to say. So I believe, how many of you joined Toastmasters to learn English communication? If anyone can tell me by raise of hands. Was that the only objective? I feel that we are in Toastmasters to improve our communication in the outside world of Toastmasters. So wherein, I'm not concerned about everywhere, but where in India do you get a place where you are as a speaker on the stage and you speak entirely in English? It is not just about the language, it is also about the recipients who are listening to your content. So if you are moderating a meeting or you are a speaker, you are a motivational speaker, you take the motivational strategies project or something. And then if you are going to an audience who do not embrace English as their first language and do not understand that, what learnings of Toastmasters will you be able to implement there? Okay, in terms of modulation you can, in terms of hand gestures you can, but what about the learnings about the language? I know Toastmasters who completed their entire Distinguished Toastmaster journey in English, and now they are influencing the audience, they are working with the audience, they are a social media influencer, entirely operating their channel in Hindi. So I believe that it can be a mixture of multiple languages. It is not just, there are a few clubs in Europe which only operate in their specific language in Spanish or Mexican. So we may, and there are other clubs who are bilingual. So and as Eksha has said, that many of us want to learn, not very good at Hindi. I think that as PCTC used to do it previously, they used to have a Hindi meeting in a month. I have been part of those meetings and taken up roles. So I think once in a month or once in 2 months, we can conduct those meetings. You can conduct those meetings in your club, and predominantly it would be about improving the English sense, because yes, as Megha has correctly said, that it is a worldwide accepted language and all kind of education is on that particular language. But at the same time, we can also work on one aspect of Hindi as well to make us an accomplished speaker outside Toastmasters as well. So that's my take. Over to you, Toastmaster Smith.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Akansha, for making a very valid point. I believe, yes, I agree with her point that out in the outside world, there are places where we require a mix of Hindi and English, and maybe sometimes purely Hindi. If we take the corporate world, yes, that's one place where you may entirely want to work on the English side, that too in the written form. On the verbal form, sometimes a bit of English does slip in here and there. But I also believe there are other areas that have developed recently. For example, I've had a lot of teachers who use a bit of Hindi and English to teach me, and that I think has always worked for them. There are a lot of stand-up comedians who are now going into purely Hindi because it has a wider reach. And I think if they taught in English, I don't think they would have been half as funny as they are today. Not only that, there are many commentators, storytellers, writers who have jumped into Hindi because that comes naturally to them. And honestly, I feel communication is just a tool that is helping you, or sorry, language is just a tool that is helping you achieve communication. It can be verbal, it can be non-verbal, it can be entirely on your voice modulations. So I think that can be looked upon. With that being said, I think Toastmaster Abhishek had a point to add.
Thank you, panel head Toastmaster Smith, for giving me the opportunity again. After listing all my supporting my team, Akanksha, Aksha, Mega, like yes, as Mega said, the mission, supportive language. But if a mission is written in English, doesn't mean that we should allow completely English. First point. Second, that in mission, it is not clearly mentioned that we should use English only or any kind of language. Third, I completely agree with Toastmaster Akanksha's point that previously we do have some Hindi meetings in PCTC, and I am also agreeing with the point of Aksha that English can be done. Why? Because talking about anyone's example, no one can jump from one place to other. If anyone wants to learn, they have to go step by step. For example, let me give you the real life example. When I was in SKT Toastmasters Club, there was a member, Toastmaster Mihir. He was zero in English, completely zero. He used to speak on Hindi in Hindi, and SKT Toastmasters is there for the benefit of the members to learn and the grow. So we asked our faculty in charge to let's give him a chance to speak in Hindi. It will boost his confidence to learn in English. He started from Hindi, then after a year, he went to English. That means Hindi and English. And when we reach into 4th year, he was master in English. And in 4th year, he was my mentor. He was my mentor. We both completed ACG. We both completed ACB in 4th year. And can you imagine the member who doesn't know English in 1st year won the club level competition in 4th year in international speech contest? So how can we should not allow Hindi in our Toastmasters Club sometimes? That's it. Over to you.
Okay, thank you, Abhishek. That being said, I think you raised a very valid point. You've shown something which has happened with a friend of yours, which impacted his journey. With that being said, till now we have two main solutions possible. One is completely allow English in the club. Secondly, we can have once in a month or once in a 2-month meeting where we can allow using Hindi and English both. Now our role as a group is to come to a consensus, something that we all can agree upon. Would anyone like to add anything here? Any possible solution that we can come up with? Yeah, Toastmaster Mega.
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Smith. And now that we have two options, I think one solution could be to have a separate group, or maybe we can send out some forms that who are interested in the Hindi speaking meetings, and then we can have all those people. But I definitely would not like to have English, because it's very unfortunate that we are not good at our native language. So, and we are trying to learn an international language. So I strongly believe that Hindi meetings separated, like the separate meetings for Hindi speaking and separate meetings for English, but no English. So yeah, that's my point. Thank you.
Okay.
Even though when anyone give the speeches, they sometimes give a quote or a thought in Hindi, then they translate into English. So that was the point. Also, you can consider that.
Yeah, so that is another possible solution, that either whenever we are using Hindi, we can give the translation in English itself then and there in the meeting. That's another possible solution. Yes. Toastmaster Eksha, go ahead.
I completely agree with Toastmaster Maker on the point that if we are speaking in one language, then we should strive to master that language, because because there is a grammarian in our club, there is a grammarian present in this meeting, and the only purpose is to understand and speak well that language. And when you speak a language well, you realize the beauty of the language. But that Hindi and English mixture, that just ruins the beauty of, although it's a practical scenario and sometimes we have to take practical decisions, but if we want to like master the language, so no English. So yeah, one solution that I would reiterate, that I also spoken before, is that we can have once in a month, we can have a meeting in Hindi, and those members who are interested in Hindi can join. Yes, my only concern is how we ensure that the meeting happens in a pure Hindi language and we strive towards mastering that language.
Okay, thank you very much. Does everyone agree to that point? We can have once in a month or once in a 2-month Hindi meeting. Okay, I can see nodding from Toastmaster Kancha, Toastmaster Abhishek, and Toastmaster Eksha. Toastmaster Mia, what about you?
Yeah, I think I do agree, but just one point to having quotes in Hindi. I mean, that should not be allowed in English speeches. We should have quotes only in English. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for all my panelists. I'm afraid that's my red card, which means I have to stop the panel discussion for now. Arnav, you can start the next timing. I'll just give my remarks in 2 minutes. Can anyone just mute Toastmaster Manish?
Could you please just repeat it?
Toastmaster, put the host mute Toastmaster Manish. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, timer, you can start your time. Okay. First of all,
timer is asking that what is the timing for the conclusion?
2 to 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. Okay. First, I'd like to thank all my panelists for sharing their views. You brought in all the possible solutions that I had thought and all the views that were possible. So thank you for that. With that being said, I've always been a big fan of using some kind of other languages in the meeting because it just adds a different flavor. And honestly, if you guys know, no language has been pure. English has been mixtured by Hindi, Hindi has been mixtured by Urdu and other things. So I think it evolves with the usage as long as they happen. For example, I was just discussing this thing last night with one of my friends, that prepone was used to be called a wrong, incorrect English word until last year when it was officially added to the dictionary. Something which we use again and again automatically becomes part of the official dictionary. Again, with that being said, I think it was a very constructive decision on part of all the panelists to come up with once or twice meeting in Hindi in 1 or 2 months. I would request the president, who's still sitting here and evaluating me, to take a note of this point, and maybe in the future, if possible, we can have such meetings so that it just adds a different flavor to our club. And honestly, all of us have grown up watching Hindi movies, using Bollywood songs and other things. I would definitely like to add one of those 2 songs in my speeches just to add a different flavor to it. With that being said, I just conclude my remarks. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Let's have another meeting at Amergarh in Hindi very soon.
Just for Toastmaster Smith's ambition of speaking in Hindi and using Bollywood songs, we are going to have a meeting in Hindi.
Yes, thank you so much, Toastmaster Smith. Now I think Arnab Goswami must learn something from you. The smile on the face, at least during the panel discussion. And yes, how amazingly you have concluded all the things. Because even Arnab Goswami is not able to conclude even any day. So that's really amazing, amazing. Now that point has come to one point. Toastmaster Smith, please be with me again. I would like to just ask you a question. So what do you think? And this question is for Smith first. If he is not correct, I would put this question to all others. So the question is, what is the qualification, official qualification to become the area director?
I think you should have served as a club member in the executive committee, first thing, for 6 months at least as a president. I think currently they've just slightly modified it to VPE as well.
Okay. So I think there is some more thing or something different. Any other different answer from the
Akash
audience?
might know, or Eksha might know.
So Toastmaster Iksha, what's your view? Do you have any different view or the same?
This, what Toastmaster Smith has said is one of the criteria to become the area director is to serve an EC for as a president or as a vice president.
So any more? Anything else?
Another criteria that is there, I'm not able to remember right now.
Okay, no problem. Any other? Anyone else?
So can you repeat once again?
What is the official, I'm talking official qualification to become an area director?
To be either a president for 6 months or a VP for the 6 months.
Okay.
And a member must have served at least 1 year in EC, at any EC position for 1 year.
Okay.
I would like
Any different answer?
I would like to add one point in this.
Yes, Toastmaster.
Yeah, members should be in the good standing in the club. That's the one more point.
Okay.
In this.
Okay, that's quite general, but yes, very much required, and it's an official also.
Yeah.
So one official answer I got it correctly. There is one more, and the second answer I'm still not able to find. All the answers are not fully correct. So there are two qualifications, two criteria. The one is he has to be a member in good standing. Number one. What is the second one? So let me give you the reality. All are myths. All are the myths that you have to be served as VP or president. So the actual qualification is you are preferable if you have served these positions. Even otherwise, it's okay. You just have to be a member to become an area director. And I am the first answer for that. When I started my area director journey, I had served only as Sergeant at Arms in my previous club. No other position I had ever had till that time. And it was the same day I became president of PCTC and area director of Rajasthan, both at the same day, 1st July 2015. So there is no such criteria, and that's a great message for all of you. You all can become area directors. And it's a great opportunity, great. It's the greatest opportunity of my life I ever got. And I can tell you a small incident. Break ke baad. So as Toastmaster Smith says, after the break, after the table topic session, which is the most interesting, maybe some people find it fearful, or maybe some people find it very interesting, but it's an amazing session. So I would like to invite
Nitya sir, can I just ask a cross question, not just a cross question, if you allow?
Sure.
In all Toastmasters group, when AD forms were being posted on the group, it was clearly mentioned that member must have served as president or VP. Must have, what does that mean? Is it compulsory? I think.
Okay, so yes, they might have made it compulsory because there is another criteria after this. That's not a criteria. It's up to the district director whom he wants to appoint area director. It's the discretion of district director whom he wants to appoint area director. So he can take interview, he can decide it abruptly, he can decide it in any manner. And the manner they have decided is they have to be president or VP. So it's the discretion of district director that they have decided some other criteria which you have just spoken.
So it is not official. It is just a discretion.
Yeah, it's discretionary, but since they have made it compulsory, we have to adhere to it because it's a power of district director to appoint area directors. They can appoint anybody. Even from last 3 years, they have started taking interviews. only after they are appointing area directors. Till 2016, there was no interview process to appoint area directors. They were appointing them abruptly. The reason was that there were very less number of clubs, less number of areas, less number of divisions in district. So there were so many, there was scarcity of area directors. That's why they used to appoint it abruptly. Now there is a big competition in area directorship. So they can't actually appoint it just like that. They have to form a process, and the process they have formed by putting an additional criteria of being a president or VP. That's why I have stressed upon the word official. What is the official criteria? Because there might be some other criteria. So I hope I'm clear to you about on this point, the reality is in front of you. So let's move forward to the next round of today's meeting, which is the table topic master. So I would like to invite table topic master of the day, which I'm still not able to find. Who is the table topic master today? I'm sorry.
Saloni.
All the roles are changed.
Saloni.
Okay, so Toastmaster Saloni is, are you there? Toastmaster Saloni? I think
we can see Saloni in the Zoom room, but Saloni, can you hear us? Mukul, can you please confirm?
I'm also able to see her in the room, but she's not able to unmute herself, I think. Let me call her. Wait a second.
So let him call. Till then, let me ask you another question. So what do you think? What is the official, again, in the division director, I'm talking about now. So what is the official requirement to become a division director?
Nothing.
Hi, Saloni.
Just to be a member of a Toastmasters club.
Okay. Any other criteria? So that's one requirement that's always there. You have to be a member. So yes, absolutely correct. There is another criteria.
Okay.
Have been a member of district council.
Oh, so you have just read it from internet?
Not in internet, but the email that I received.
So what do you mean by having served as member of district council? Who are the member of district council?
I think the area directors.
Okay.
And the work division directors, like the past division directors.
And the VP also comes part of the district council because they get a vote in the district meeting.
Absolutely.
So can I tell them that who are the part of district, like district council team?
Please.
Top 8 district team members, they are official post, and division directors, area directors, president of the clubs, vice president of the clubs.
Absolutely. Absolutely perfect. So these are the members of district council. So if you have served as even VP of the club, now it is not optional. In the area directorship, it is optional. It is preferred that if you have served as VP or president of the club, then you can become the area director. It is preferred. Now, in the area director, in the division director case, it has to be compulsory. You have to be part of district council at least for 6 months. That means you must have served as president or VP of the club for 6 months in order to become eligible to become the division director. And that's the biggest miracle in my life, which has happened, which I'll tell after the break. I think Toastmaster Saloni have joined. Toastmaster Saloni, can you hear us?
Yes, I'm here.
Perfectly. So can we see you? Oh, yeah. Perfect. So I would like to hand over the stage to Toastmaster Saloni, who would conduct the most interesting session of any Toastmaster meeting. Toastmaster Saloni.
Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and guest master. Today, Saloni is going to be table topic master for today's session. Table topic session basically help participants to build their impromptu speaking skills. So I will be asking for a volunteer to come and speak on a particular topic. Then I will announce the speaker name, speaker's topic, then again speaker's topic, followed by speaker name. The speaker will
Manish
have
is
to
a
speak
volunteer.
Huh?
Manish is a volunteer.
The speaker will have to speak for minimum of 1 minute and maximum of 2 minutes 30 seconds. So let's get started. Who will be a first volunteer?
Manish.
Okay.
You can go, Saloni, you can tell the topic.
Okay. Toastmaster Manish, a million mistake is better than never trying. A million mistake is better than never trying. Toastmaster Manish.
Good evening, everybody. A million mistake, never trying. When we have to do something, definitely we are going to make a mistake. Just know, I can say 2 minutes ago, I made a horrible mistake. I jumped on the conversation. Saloni was telling who's a volunteer. I didn't complete the sentence, but I want to speak. I tried. I won, but I made a mistake. I would have waited for a while, but next time I've learned a lesson. But still, in one way, I can say that I've achieved something. Whenever we have to do something in life, we have to work on that thing. And without mistake, you can't do anything in life. You see any of your day, the day when you are productive, if you have done 10 walks, it is not possible that you didn't make mistake in 2 things. You will every day, you will miss something. You make a schedule that you are going to do these things. You plan from your side, but you will miss something definitely. But you tried, you did something. Some of the people do not try, they do not grow in any field. So the person who tries, definitely that person is going to make mistake. Some parents criticize that you made a mistake. We should not criticize. We should see the quality in the kid. That quality, that the kid is doing so many things. If by chance, suppose sometime while making mistake, you can make a horrendous mistake too. But no problem. These mistakes will only make you grow. Otherwise, you can't grow. There are many people, they spend their day sitting in the sun and enjoying their life. They don't do anything and they don't have that name, fame, money, nothing, because they do not want to grow. So mistakes are part of life. Thank you. Over to the Toastmaster, please.
Thank you, Toastmaster. So who will be our test speaker?
Give it to Toastmaster Akansha.
Okay. Toastmaster Akansha, a lack of boundaries invites a lack of respect. A lack of boundaries invites a lack of respect. Toastmaster Akansha.
Okay, I don't think she's here.
Okay.
Anyone else?
You can give it to the timer.
And who will time it? Time the timer?
Arnav will time himself.
Okay. What do you want now?
Could you just repeat the topic?
A lack of boundaries invites a lack of respect.
Should I think it's a tough topic for me, a lack of boundary and invites a lack of respect. And sometimes I think these kinds of topic may be controversial if I speak about the Indian horizon. But yeah, I think lack of bound, what I understand from this topic is we need to give people their space, because sometimes I mean, it can be disrespectful from someone. I think that, in my opinion, that's what I get from the topic. So we really see around us that when we don't give someone space, I think that's a bit disrespectful for them. And yeah, I think the scenario around us is, I mean, uh, actually, I mean, if I talk about the women rights and all, it's that's what is happening. The people don't know how to respect the space, and they just cross the line when they should not. They should realize when to stop and when to stop bothering someone, and they should know when they have crossed the lines, because it can be disrespectful and the other person won't like that also. That's what I understand from the topic. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arnav. So who will be our next speaker? Toastmaster Mega?
Yes, Toastmaster Saloni.
Toastmaster Mega, the best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody up. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody up. Toastmaster Mega.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saloni. So the topic is the best way to cheer ourselves is to cheer someone else. And I totally agree with that. We can only be happy when our surroundings are happy. So a person sitting in a room alone, just to himself or herself, cannot realize what happiness is. And if, for example, whenever I'm done with my work, there's a lot of stress that comes along with the work, handling the house, handling the office, and everything. So what do? I sit with the kids, I play with them, and they get happy. Someone in the spending time is spending time with the kids because they are often bored sitting at home. So that's how I cheer myself by playing with them, just spending some time. And one important thing that I really feel is, there are a lot of mental issues that people are facing. A lot of stress because people are sitting at home doing nothing, or maybe stressed about their jobs, maybe stressed about not having enough money during this time. I feel talking and communicating with people about their problems, about their situations helps them cheer. And that's how we can level down our stress. And I really express my adoration to the people who talk to me in these difficult times. That's how I would like to conclude that making others happy will benefit you and will make you happy. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mega. So who will be our next speaker?
Toastmaster Kansha is here.
Toastmaster Akansha.
Hi, Toastmaster Saloni. Good to see you.
So, Toastmaster Akansha, being completely honest is a straight road to hell. Being completely honest is a straight road to hell. Toastmaster Akansha.
Just imagine that you are sitting in an examination hall and your friend is sitting behind you, and there is a question which you want to ask, and you try all those tactics and get the answer to it. Meanwhile, the teacher finds you talking to your friend. So the teacher is coming to you and is asking, Toastmaster Smith, why were you talking to Toastmaster Saloni? What would you say, Toastmaster Smith?
Okay, I say I won't talk. I wasn't talking.
That's right. So there are situations in our life where we want to be honest, but we can't afford to be honest. So I think that life is situations and experiences and conditions, whatever circumstances, sometimes force us to be dishonest. And I don't think this as any kind of a negative thing, because I don't want to get debarred from that examination, right? So it all depends on your priorities. However, in terms of some serious conversations, you should try to be honest to your friends, to your family members. That's completely right. But I can't be honest to after breaking a traffic light, and I can't be honest to the police officer. If I don't have a driving license in my pocket and he stops me, I'll pretend that I have one, and I'll try to get away from the situation and doing some during in our school time we used to eat lunch during the classes. So if I get caught, what do you think? What would I say? No, sir, I'm the most innocent person in the class. I wasn't even looking at the tiffin box. So yes, it will go hand in hand. Being honest is should be the first priority, but you can't always be honest. Otherwise, it will take you to hell, or at least it will get you into jail for breaking the traffic light, or at least get you debarred from the exam. That's what I feel. Thank you so much for having me. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Akansha. So the next Toastmaster Ajay, are you comfortable?
Yeah, hello. Good evening, everyone.
So Toastmaster Ajay, a bridge between reality and dream is work. A bridge between reality and dream is work. Toastmaster Ajay.
I couldn't understand. Could you please repeat it again?
A bridge between reality and dream is work.
Okay. A very good evening, everyone. A bridge between reality and image works. I think when we born or anybody born on this planet, take the part in this world, he or she started growing on day by day by looking here and there. And sometimes, or not only sometimes, but many times, they dream about something like toys, something like sweets, and something, anything that they want to take and to enjoy. So at maximum time, what happened that when we try to get something by just dreaming, we might not get it. But in reality, what happened if you are persistent after spending some certain time on this planet, and after means awareing yourself, after developing yourself, and when you are dreaming something positive for yourself, and you are trying to be persistent on that topic and that path, you achieve that. It is a very common means virtue in many bigger name, that they dream it very passionately and they achieve it. Like I remember an example from Tiger Woods, who is a good player about golf. He said, I look to my target more than 18 or 20 times before I hit. It means that he dreamed the target, and after once he dreamed the target, he hit the ball and the ball goes into the goal. So dreaming is very important than reality, and it leads you to the reality. Thank you very much for precious listening.
Thank you, Toastmaster. So who will be our next speaker? The last one.
Can we invite our TM Modi?
Yeah, Toastmaster Nitesh. Before, are you comfortable, Toastmaster Nitesh?
Yes.
Okay. Before Facebook and Instagram, we had a live. Before Facebook and Instagram, we had a live. Toastmaster Nitesh.
Thank you so much for the amazing topic. So before Facebook and Instagram, we literally had a life. Even I would say before Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, even this mobile, we really had a life. Even today's lockdown had give you a great learning. What would you have done if this mobile would not be with you in the lockdown? We feel like we would have died even without Corona. Because without mobile, we can't even imagine, forget about normal day. If it has happened in lockdown, we do not have mobile, I don't know what would happen. And then coming to the Facebook and Instagram, I think that is a majorly time eating apps. Because most of the time, when we just get free, we scroll down on it. Before that, when we had time, we used to talk to our parents. We used to talk to our friends. There used to be chopal. There used to be, I would say a Hindi word as motivated from Toastmaster Smith. that there used to be mahfil. So when we are free, we used to talk in friends. Ask the mahfil jamegi. And now, when we are free, today web series, this mobile, this Instagram, Facebook has ruined our real life. And there are so many diseases are behind it. This is a bitter truth of today's life, that we are addicted to these things. I had given a speech maybe around last month in a Toastmaster meeting, that how to get rid of these social media things, maybe the Facebook and Instagram. And the core of that speech was, stop getting rid of them, because we cannot. Just get it to the productive side. And how I used it productively, I actually used Facebook for my business, and I've expanded my business like anything just by using Facebook. So that's a small thing, which a message I have got from someone, and I would like to give, that before Facebook and Instagram, we had a life. Even after that, we can generate a new life. So that's all from my side. Over to you, Toastmaster Saloni.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nitish. That's it from my side. Over to you, Toastmaster TMOD.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Saloni. Now, I have a question for Toastmaster Saloni, and if she is not able to answer, the question goes to everyone else. So the question is, what do you think about being a club leader? So I think, Toastmaster Saloni, have you ever been a club leader? Because I'm not sure. No. So that's a perfect question for you. So what do you think that what is required to become a president of the club? What do you think? When would you like to become a president of the club?
Your voice is breaking, I guess, from my end.
Okay, am I clear about voice? Am I audible?
Yeah.
Am I audible clearly? Okay, so the question is, Toastmaster Saloni, when would you like to become a president? What do you think, what is required for you to become a president before being eligible for it? Not official.
When I complete.
Yes.
When I complete at least 6 to 7 speeches, and you have participated in other activities also, and
okay. So I need the different answers, and I want the answers from the people who have not been in the EC. So I think, Arnab, have you ever been in the EC?
Never.
Never.
Was
So
never.
what is your answer about that?
Could you
When
just
would you like
repeat?
to become? When would you like to become president of the club?
Whenever I have command over my speeches, whenever I can deliver my speeches without fearing what other people would think, that's when I think I would be capable of becoming the president.
So what do you think? How many speeches are required to become capable?
I mean, it depends from person to person how many speeches, and I think
for you,
for me, I think it would take a couple of speeches for me at least. I mean, 7-8 speeches maybe.
7-8 speeches. Okay. And any other grammarian? Have you ever been in the EC?
No.
No. So what is your answer?
I think president needs votes to be the president. Only the votes matters, and good communication skills as well.
So for you, I think you feel that this is the right time to become even president if you got the votes?
No, actually, I don't have enough time to give the club meetings, so I'm not eligible.
Okay. So some club president, Toastmaster Smith, can you give some realities about it? What do you think? What is the right time to become the president?
I don't think there is any right time. The right time is when the club members feel that you are ready to become the president. For example, I was only 3 months old when people told me contest for the post of the president. and I hadn't even served in the AC, let alone do any other role. So it just requires the conviction and the belief of the club members. If they see the leader in you, you automatically become one.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I can be again the one example of it. So I became president, as I just said, on 1st July 2015, and before that, I was just a sergeant at arms for almost 4-5 months, and just after that, I was just a 7-8 months old member, and I became the president just after that. And let me tell you how many speeches I had given till that time. CC 8. So that time CC was used to be there. So I just given 8 speeches, and then I became the president. And again, that was not the case that I had given 8 speeches. That's why I became the president. It's just that there was requirement of a president, and I was the best person to do it. So people actually voted for me, and I became the president, though there were just 2 people to vote. But the right time to become president is now, I would say. Absolutely now. Because the moment you plan for your own growth. I joined a club just 2 months, just 1.5 months back, titled Toastmasters Club, and I said one line, which actually concludes this question, that you have joined Toastmasters not for any social cause, not for anyone else in the club, for yourself first. Be selfish. The moment you want to grow, become the president. And president is just one position. Whatever skill you want to grow in yourself, join or become that. Maybe secretary, maybe VP, maybe VPM, because there are so many learnings in VPM which are not there in president. So there are multiple roles and multiple skills which you can get in each of the roles. And I would very clearly say, be selfish. Do not take any position until you feel you will grow. And that's the core of it. And that's why the right time to become any role, maybe president, VP, VPM, is now. Because you have joined Toastmaster for your growth, nothing else. I became TMOD today, though I haven't disconnected from last 2 years from Toastmasters. I know my speaking is not that good, which used to be 2 years back. But still, because I want to get that flow back into me. And that's why I took up this role. Not because people forced me, not because there are so many old members. No, I'm here for my own growth. I am selfish first, and I have taken this role for my own growth. And once I've taken this role, I will do justice with it. Not because meeting requires, but because my growth requires. So that's the reality of Toastmasters. It's an ocean. It's up to you how much you can extract out of it. So I would like to invite General Evaluator with this great thought for the next amazing round, which is the heart of Toastmasters. So Toastmaster Iksha for evaluating the entire meeting. Toastmaster Iksha.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. It feels so good when you say heart of the meeting. So now let's call, before getting into the General Evaluator report, let's call upon the auxiliary role players. So first from timer Arnav, are there any disqualifications in today's meeting?
Like people have spoken for above 2 minutes, but below 2 minutes 30 seconds. So that is not disqualification, right? Okay.
Are you talking about table topics?
Yeah, table topic session.
Okay, so they have spoken for 1 to 2 minutes, between 1 to 2 minutes?
Between 1 to 2 minutes 30 seconds.
Fine. So I think that will be qualified. So we don't have any disqualifications for today.
Yeah, right.
Okay. And before we proceed to the auxiliary role player, I would like to ask Toastmaster Mukul, is it a good time to launch a poll?
Actually, I will create a poll at the end of the meeting.
Sure, sure.
Thank you.
So now I would like to invite the counter, Toastmaster Vedika.
everyone. Okay. So first of all, congratulations to everyone. Today's meeting was very, very fluent. Everyone was very fluent, and I think everyone has attended this meeting with full enthusiasm and adoration. So I want to start my counter report. That is, first of all, congratulations Toastmasters of the day, DTM Nitesh and Toastmaster Smith. They have not used any scratches nor any ums, or any filler words. Now my report is, of course, general evaluator Iksha, she has also not used any fillers. And speaker one, Toastmaster Smith, no ers, of course. Then Toastmaster Abhishek, 1 Toastmaster Iksha, 1 Toastmaster Megha, 2 Toastmaster Akansha, 2 short pauses. These are the names for the panelist. And then for table topic master Saloni, 1 and Toastmaster Manish, no ers. Toastmaster Arnav, 3 ers. Toastmaster Megha, 2 ums. Toastmaster Ajay, 3 ums. And DTM Nitesh, no ers. Okay, so this was my report for table topic section. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vedika. And now calling upon the grammarian, Toastmaster Akshita.
Thank you, Journal Evaluator. As the Toastmaster Vedika said, it was a very, very great meeting and everybody used a lot of good words. Only Toastmaster Iksha, Toastmaster Nitesh, and Toastmaster Megha and Vedika used word of the day. That is adoration. I'll start the good phrases with this good phrases and words, which is modulation, miracle, dominant, constructive, ambition, preferable, and the good phrases were add different flavors to the life, and if there will be demand, there will be supply. If you don't do mistakes, you cannot grow. And coming to the general mistakes made by most of the people here, like using a lot of grammatical errors or tense errors, I can say. Somewhere where we're supposed to use the past tense, we use present tense and mixing it up. So to improve that, you can do read a lot and practice a lot and join Toastmasters. So we already have done it. So kudos to everyone. And that's it from my side. Over to you, Journal Evaluator.
Thank you, Akshita. And now this is a question to the TMOD and the PO. I want to know your decision regarding the Hack Master and Activity Master activity.
We can go ahead. We have time.
Okay, so let me call upon Toastmaster Kirti as a Hack Master.
Once again, a very good evening to everyone. So today's session was really much interesting and engaging as well. So I hope you all were engaged throughout the meeting and you will answer all the questions rightly. So the first question is, PCTC started with how many members?
2.
You have to write in the chat box. Toastmaster Abhishek gave the first right answer. Okay. So the second question is, what is the criteria for becoming a division director? So I don't think most of the people are giving both the answers. The answer is obviously the member of the club and the member of district council for at least 6 months. The third question is what is the bridge between dream and reality? Absolutely right. Arnav. It was according to the question given in the table topics. And the last question is, what is the requirement to be a president? You can mix something. Okay. answers are right. So that's all from my side. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kirti. That was really an interesting session. And now let me call upon Toastmaster Mukul as the activity master for today.
Am I audible and visible?
Mukul, you can just adjust the spotlight.
Wait a second.
You're audible, Mukul, but not visible.
Wait a second. Now.
Mukul, you are just audible only, not visible.
Actually, not visible, as well as the spotlight need to be changed. Yeah, I think it's changed.
Okay, wait a second. There is some change in my laptop. That's why I'm unable to turn on my video. It's all fine. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Allow me a second to minimize my window. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Okay. So now I'm going to evaluate Toastmaster Smith. Speaker timer, you can start my timing. So congratulations, Toastmaster Smith, for completing your level 3. And again, I want to congratulate you to the mission you want to propose. Like you start with the debut and Sajjan. It's mean like you are much favor into the both the mission. Like English, Hindi is also allowed into the meeting. So at the end, the conclusion was the same. So your main objective of your speech was the respect of the idea of each person and give them chance to contribute regardless of their relevance. So I want to come by each one and one point when every panelist give their contribution and how you agreed on their points. First, Toastmaster Abhishek come with the point like Hindi should not be barrier. Language is not the barrier. We should allow any kind of language that a person wants to speak, and you agreed on that. Second, Eksha is also come up with that like be promoting Toastmaster as a like a English medium platform. We are targeting such kind of people. So if person wants to join Toastmaster of the English, he should go there. Her mom wants to join the Hindi Toastmaster Club, so she wants to join that kind of Toastmaster Club. You also agreed on the second favor that is given by the Toastmaster Eksha. Third is the Toastmaster Mega. When she talk about like when we are talking about the Toastmaster, our mission is stated we provide an positive and supportive learning experience in which members empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills. So it seems like we are promoting kind of English platform, and you told like if Toastmaster mission says we are providing communication leadership platform. So if we are promoting such kind of platform in this way, so English should also be allowed. Same goes with the Toastmaster Akanksha. When Akanksha told about like most of the people are not here to learn as a English in this club, they wants to improve their communication. You also stated a very good example, like outside of the Toastmaster, so much of the comedians, some people, some commentators, some speaker are also diving into the Hindi, using the Hindi language. So basically, I want to come upon 3C of your speech. You consider each and every people idea. First C is that. Second is you do not create any, you don't give any chance to create a conflict, because when we are discussing such kind of thing, conflict is eventually arrived. So you manage it very well. Third is you give a chance to everyone, not give a chance. You also allow their idea to contribute this panel discussion, and how you well manage this panel discussion. To the recommendation part, I would like to highlight some points. There are some points that remain untouched. First point was raised by some of the panelists, like some of the guests who join the meeting, they feel comfortable in Hindi, and they want to early start their journey in Hindi, and they want to speak in Hindi. So somehow, if they are guests, if they are joining in our guest meeting, so they can allow using Hindi or not. So this point remain untouched. Second point is that when at the end I can see Toastmaster Mega was not agreed on the point. Like if people are mentioning a quote in Hindi, so we are translating in their English. So see completely in against of that, like Hindi is not allowed to use. So at the moment was that like everyone people was agree on that, like once the Hindi meeting is allowed once in a month. So you go in the favor of that only Hindi meeting should be allowed once in a month. But if we are having the Hindi meeting once in a month, I think it seems like an informal one, because people who do not want to, who don't agree on this point, they do not join that one meeting. So I think you should also cover up that point, like in between of the meeting, can we use Hindi to add some emotion and some feelings? Talking about the conclusion part, so I would say So you reach on the concession on very right time. You covered each and everything. You respect each panelist view, and you cover your concession on very time. Second is that you manage it very well as a well facilitated. You not only give chance to every speaker, you give them an open stage to keep their views. And third point is that you are supposed to respect each and person opinion in relevance what they are speaking, and you covered it very well as well. So I want to congratulate you to complete your this level and reach out to the concession that majority of the people are allowed to use Hindi once in a month. So thank you so much. This is my evaluation report. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Iksha.
I will take it from here. So thank you, Toastmaster Mukul. Very keenly observed evaluation. And I was just want to ask if we would be going ahead with the activity master.
No, Toastmaster Iksha.
So in the interest of time, we will skip the activity master part today. So now I will present my report as general evaluation, and I promise I will try to keep it short. So the first point regarding the timings of the meeting, so we started 30 minutes late from what was the scheduled time of 6:45. We started at 7:15, but I must appreciate that all the role players were there in the room right at 7 o'clock, and that made even the late meeting went smoothly on time. So appreciated that. And Toastmaster Kirti, you started the meeting as a SA. You have become a pro at being a SA. So you started meeting with a good energy. And now coming to the role of TA Modi Toastmaster Nitesh, I have like all the pages written about you, but I will try to keep it short. Your theme was very interesting, and right from the time the poster was released, it got us hooked. But the way you integrated the theme, like busting the myths and informing us about the Toastmasters. So I think you shot many goals with one arrow. You made us aware about Pink City Toastmaster Club, about the Toastmaster in general, about how to become an area, means what are the criteria of becoming an area director, division director, being part of EC. So you did it very effortlessly, and I think today many of the members might have got inspired, and their myths in their mind, that those myths are in our mind that I'm not ready, or I need to be this that. So I think those myths really got busted, and now people might be very inspired to serve in Toastmasters and improve their leadership skills. Special appreciation, I would want to mention a special appreciation for handling the meeting very intelligently when we were transitioning from to the table topic session. And this is an art which we all can learn, how not to panic in a situation when something is not going according to you, and how to handle things calmly and peacefully. Smith's panel discussion was very well curated and very well structured, and you respectfully uh, respectfully heard all the opinions. And my key takeaway from your panel discussion was learning how to agree to disagree and create a win-win situation for all. So congratulations, Toastmaster Smith. Table topic master, Toastmaster Saloni, your topics were very thought-provoking, and kudos to that. I would want to mention that the spotlight during, like we can all see right now also, so the spotlight switching is something which I have been mentioning time and again that we are struggling with, and we need a dedicated tech master or a co-tech master to make the meetings and audience attention more fruitful, because for a very good time the table topic speakers were also speaking, the spotlight was on Toastmaster Saloni, which distracted the audience from the speaker. So please make it a note that we have a dedicated tech master or co-tech master if a tech master is performing other roles also. Secondly, the table topics, when the table topic master is speaking a table topic, so this is a suggestion for table topic master. You can align someone before the meetings that when you speak a topic, they can type the topic in the chat box so the speaker and all the members can understand the topic well. And yeah, so a very less recommendation from my side. I really enjoyed the meeting and I hope everyone enjoyed the meeting. And this is all from my side. Back to Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Iksha, for very constructively and wonderfully evaluated. Now, before handing over to presiding officer, my concluding remarks for the team. So my last question to Toastmaster Iksha. So the question is, can we earn in Toastmasters? Can we earn in Toastmasters?
Earn money.
Absolutely, earning means money.
In Toastmasters.
In Toastmaster, not from Toastmasters. Not I'm saying that from the skills of Toastmasters. No, in Toastmasters.
I think there are few methods like speech craft is something. I think I was discussing with Smith yesterday only that speech craft is something wherein we charge for our skills in Toastmasters. Yes. And one more method that I have, I'm not sure whether it is applicable or not, but I have seen that there are many goodies rolling around in the Toastmaster group. And one of the person when he was unboxing, so I saw the muskurado.com logo on it, and I know that the Muskurado logo, it belongs to Toastmaster Mukesh.
Maybe that's something different. But anyways, so one answer is absolutely correct. Speech craft. There is one more thing. So that's I'll just like to clarify. So that Muskurado is what? This is an organization, a venture of DTM Mukesh Kolodia, who is the past district director. And from the market research and the market comparison, it has been well established by Toastmasters International World Headquarters that Muskurado.com is providing all the merchandise to Toastmasters at the lowest cost possible in the market. So even if they are earning, I don't know whether they are earning or not, even if they are earning, at least we are saving some money. Because if you go to any other vendor, either they will not give you that quality, they will make some mistakes in the merchandise, or they would charge you higher, because it has been panelists. He has been approved by World Headquarters of Toastmasters that the merchandise produced by DTM Mukesh is the best. Though it has been not compulsory that you should buy from him only. It's an optional thing, but it's an approved one. So that's not a method of earning from Toastmasters. I would say it's from skills of Toastmasters he's earning. But something which is within Toastmasters, one is absolutely correct, speechcraft. There is one more. So which is the second one? Any other idea? So I would like to tell, because we have less time, accredited speaker. Has anyone heard about it? Accredited speaker. So just one or two lines about these two, and I'll hand over to presiding officer. So this speechcraft, we charge around 1 lakh rupees for a 2 months program. 2 months means around 8 days, not just 8 days, sorry, 16 days classes. So for a 15 days classes, we charge 1 lakh rupees for any corporate, and they give it happily. And this 1 lakh is formed as a part of club fund. Now it's club's discretion. For example, 5 members of a club goes to a company, they conduct a speechcraft, company pays 1 lakh to the club, then club can pay 5,000, 10,000 or any amount to the club members up to the club discretion. There is no compulsion. Even many clubs are doing speechcraft, they are charging 1 lakh and they are using it for club infrastructure. They are not paying it to the members. But yes, this is an earning way at least for the club. Members is up to the discretion of the club. Club EC can decide whether they want to pay to the members. Generally, most of the club pays something to the members who are actually working hard for the speech club. So yes, that's a method of earning in the Toastmasters. The another way is accredited speaker program of Toastmasters, wherein you have to go through with some specific panel of world headquarters. You have to actually scale your skills to the highest, and then you go to the world headquarters. They will examine you up to their criteria. Once you fulfill their criteria, you will start getting assignments from world headquarters, which may range at least from 5 lakh rupees for 1 hour session. That's a general one. You may get even for lesser amount, even for a more amount. But that's a generally we are getting that an accredited speaker gets an assignment which ranges from 5 lakh rupees for an hour, for which you have to go through a process which is prescribed by world headquarters. They will recognize you as accredited speaker. They will publish your name and profile on the website. They will give your names and the list to the corporates, say Google, Facebook. They will invite you for motivating their employees. And they will give you 5 lakh rupees maybe for 1 hour session. So that's a great earning program for Toastmasters, for which the first qualification is you have to be the DTM. After DTM, you can pursue to become accredited speaker, AS. So that's something, a myth, which I have tried to give you the realities. There are 2 things amazingly in the Toastmaster, which you can earn amazingly, even in Toastmasters. So thank you from my side for today. I would like to hand over to Presiding Officer, Toastmaster Abhishek.
Thank you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, DTM Nitesh Gupta. Can we have a huge round of applause for Toastmaster of the day? Special thank you, DTM Nitesh Gupta, for coming today as the TMOD. And thank you to our president of the club, Toastmaster Mukul, for opening the session in absence of me. And as the number of questions is continuing, I would like to ask just 2 questions from our TMOD. First question is, what is the criteria to become a member of a Pink City Toastmasters Club?
I think from the age of 18, anyone can become the member.
Let me say my question. What is the criteria to become a member of the Pink City Toastmaster Club?
So I think the answer should be the same. If I'm not getting the spirit, what you want to ask?
Think again.
I think you have to be an energetic or a growth seeker, the word I have just used. If you want to grow, you must join PCTC.
Let me give you a hint. Like club president or a VPM provides something to any guest to fill something.
Okay, fill the membership form, absolutely. So that's a criteria, or I would say prerequisite or a procedure that you have to fill the membership form.
Correct. And who are the members or the guests can fill the form?
At least who has attended the meeting once. Though that's not even required, but that's the ideal situation that they should see how the Toastmaster operates, then they should fill the form.
So a member who wants to take a new membership, a guest who wants to take a new membership first. Second, a Toastmaster who wants to take a dual membership.
Okay.
Third, a Toastmaster who wants to transfer their membership to other club. Other than 3, is there any 4th option? No. So there are the 3 criteria by which membership form can be filled. So my second question, how soon we are going to see a membership form from TTM Nitesh Gupta?
I was expecting this. So let me see. I would very clearly say, because my criteria for becoming a member of any club is quite different. And I would even wish that PCTC should never fulfill that criteria. Reason being, I would like to join a club which needs me, which actually needs a club, which actually needs a person which can fulfill their problem, which can actually solve their problems. They might be struggling, just like I joined Titans recently because they were struggling with membership, with meetings, with attendance, and so many other issues. And I joined them because I should get something. As I just said, I'm selfish and I would like to remain, and I would like you all to be selfish, at least for your own growth. And for my growth, I think the club which can give me enough challenges to fulfill, I would like to join that club. I don't want to join a club where I don't have anything to do. I'm just coming for this TMOD role. I didn't even give a single minute thought, even for a second. I just came to the meeting just like that. And that's what I don't want. I should have prepared. I should preparing for an hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, and then give something to the club. And that's my criteria. And if I'd never want that PCTC should fulfill that criteria. But yes, that's my criteria for joining any club.
Okay, thank you, DTM Nitish. So can we have a huge round of applause for it?
Thank you, DTM Nitish sir. Thank you, Toastmaster Abhishek. Now I'm launching the poll since we are getting too late. So I'm launching the poll first, best table topic speaker first. So here is the poll on your screen. I have got 10 votes out of 30 participants, requesting 3 more members to do their vote for this poll. There is a tie between 2 members, so I request kindly vote for the remaining 1 member. So now there's a tie between 3 members. Now I need 2 more votes.
Until you all vote, I'd just like to add one thing. Can I add?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, sir.
So just one thing. Though I'm not a part of PCTC, but yes, I'm part of all the clubs. And PCTC is very, very close to my heart because that's where I started my journey. So anywhere, anytime, whenever you require me or you want my help, my presence, I'm first available here. As Toastmaster Abhishek asked me yesterday that can I become the TMOD, I instantly said yes. Until and unless I'm available, I'll always come. So that's one thing, that don't think that I'm not a part of PCTC. I have been always, even since last 7 years, I am in the members of PCTC group. I have not left the group, though I have left all other groups. I'm not a part of all other club members group, but PCTC, I'm still there. I will always be there. So don't think that I should be on board, but I'm still on the PCTC and I'll always be there forever. Believe me. And any member can reach out to me directly on the call, message, mail, whenever and wherever, whatever type of help you require me, maybe as a mentor or whatever. I'm always available.
I agree on your point, sir. Who say you are not part of Pink City Toastmaster Club? To be part of Pink City, you need to be part of PCTC paid group, and you are, as you mentioned. So you are definitely a member of Pink City Toastmaster Club. So now I'm.
So Mukul, do we have only one poll or we have?
Now I'm launching another poll for best auxiliary role player.
Okay.
So here's the poll, and I'm giving 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I am extending it next 5 seconds. There is a again tie between 2 members, I can see. So I need your valuable vote.
Oh, every vote counts.
Yeah, that's it. Now I'm moving to the third poll. Okay, third poll is for the best role player. So here is the poll on your screen. Table topic master Toastmaster Shaloni, team or Toastmaster Nitesh, general evaluator Toastmaster Ekcha. So I'm ending this poll in next 5 seconds because I got the result. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. So Smith, I just want to confirm, should I need to launch a poll for panelists as well? No? Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So now I'm sharing the result for best role player. So it's a Toastmaster Nitesh sir. Congratulations, Toastmaster Nitesh, for winning this best role player award in today's meeting. Okay, quickly, I am going to the best auxiliary role player. So any guesses for the best auxiliary role player? Shout out for the best people who played as a
Akshita.
Okay. Anyone? So here's the result.
TMOD is still thinking.
No, here's the result. Toastmaster Akshita. Congratulations, Toastmaster Akshita. And now I am launching the poll, launching the result for the best. Who remains? Let me check. I think I have completed everything. Okay, thank you. So thank you, everyone. Wait a second.
Thank you, Mukul, for the polls.
Wait a second. I think
Sure,
there is
sure,
one more
sure.
result is pending. This is still loading for best table topic speaker, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's still loading. Wait a second.
Yes, we forgot the Heart Master in the auxiliary role. We can give a special round of applause to our Heart Master.
Yes.
My apology for
That
that.
was amazingly played.
Yeah. So I'm launching the result for the best table topic speaker. There is a tie between three members, but eventually at the end, Toastmaster Akanksha won the table topic speaker session. So Toastmaster Akanksha with 4 votes, Toastmaster Mega with 3 votes, and Toastmaster Muniz with 3 votes. So congratulations everyone for joining our meeting and getting the win in this meeting. So I request everyone before we end the meeting, kindly turn on your camera so that we can take a beautiful screenshot to create our poster and all. So I request Master Kirti.
And meanwhile, as a VPA, I would like to announce that Toastmaster Smith have completed his level 3 today. Can we have a huge round of applause?
All thanks for giving me the slot.
Thank you, Smith. And he is completely eligible for best triple crown. Another round of applause.
Congratulations. Can someone take the screenshot on behalf of me?
Toastmaster Smith, can you please check? Toastmaster Smith, can you please take the screenshot?
Wait a second.
Done.
Oh, so done without announcing that you are going to take a screenshot. No, just take it again. Some people are going to make a post like this. So just take it again.
Okay, everybody smile. Done.
Perfect. So thank you everyone for joining us, and I hope who have joined today. I'm not going to make you so late so that you won't be able to attend in tomorrow's meeting. So I want to see everyone in tomorrow's meeting. We are having the meeting on 10:30 again, and I hope it's going to be much entertaining as we have is today's Saturday meeting. So we officially end the meeting. If anyone wants to ask any question, they can remain in the meeting. Else we officially close the meeting. Thanks for joining us in today's meeting. Thank you everyone. Thank you Nitesh sir, and thank you every role player who have played their wonderful role in today's meeting. I am stopping the video now.